With the NFL playoffs having already been underway for a few weeks, we've all had time to digest the 2018 season. This year was no different than others, with certain teams exceeding expectations and others falling short. And in honor of this yearly pattern, I wanted to bring you guys my 5 most surprising teams of the 2018 NFL season. The only guideline for a team to be eligible is that they must have had a significantly different outcome than what was expected of them. And now let's kick this off with our 5th most surprising team, the Atlanta Falcons. In the past 2 years, the Falcons have been pretty successful, with a trip to the Super Bowl and the divisional round under their belt. And in 2018, a playoff appearance was expected. But surprise, surprise, that wasn't the case. The 2018 Falcons finished the year a disappointing 7-9. Here's what changed. The 2018 Falcons were ravaged by injuries, losing key starters in Keanu Neal, Ricardo Allen, Devontae Freeman, and Deion Jones for significant portions of the year. They just could not stay healthy. They also couldn't keep Matt Ryan upright. In 2017, the Falcons only allowed 24 sacks, while in 2018, that number almost doubled to a whopping 42. If the Falcons plan to compete in 2019, they need to keep Matt Ryan upright and stay healthy. Now for our 4th most surprising team, the Cleveland Browns. With one win in the past 2 years, the bar had been set pretty low in Cleveland. And even with the new quarterback in Baker Mayfield, a few wins was the most realistic prediction. But when you completely upgrade all your skill positions and acquire a franchise quarterback, good things happen. Just take a look at the 2017 vs 2018 offensive output. These new Browns put up an extra 1,000 yards. Now factor in that these new Browns rarely turn the football over compared to last year, and you've got a surprising 7-8-1 record and a bright future. Number 3, the Chicago Bears. The 2017 Chicago Bears didn't do too well, going 5-11, but they did add guys such as Taylor Gabriel, Trey Burton, Khalil Mack, Allen Robinson, and Roquan Smith. But even though they had quite a lot of talent on paper, they were expected to take a year or two to gel before they could come together and contend. Well, so much for that. This defense immediately came together and became the strength of this team, upping all their numbers from the year before. They went from 42 to 50 sacks and 22 to 36 turnovers. Now factor in a good offense to complement that defense, and you've got a 12-4 record and a surprise NFC North crown. Number 2, the Indianapolis Colts. In the early 2010s, the Colts looked to be a contender for years to come. They even made it all the way to the AFC Championship game in 2014. But former general manager Ryan Grigson preferred flashy skill players over building a solid offensive and defensive line, sending the Colts into a downward spiral. It looked as though this trend would continue in 2018 with a 1-5 start, but that all changed when a healthy Andrew Luck rallied behind solid line play and the Colts went 10-6. The change between these 2 seasons can be attributed to a few things. A healthy Andrew Luck coming back, the offensive line greatly improving from allowing 56 sacks in 2017 to 18 in 2018. And the improvements on the defensive side of the ball, the Colts went from 4-12 to 10-6, exceeding many expectations. And now, for our most surprising team of 2018, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Everyone knows the saying, defense wins championships, and this looked to be the case with the Jaguars, who were fresh off a last-second AFC Championship game loss to the Patriots. They were talking the talk and walking the walk, at least early on in the season. Highlighted by an early season blowout victory over the Patriots, they looked to be Super Bowl contenders. But then, so, what changed? Well, for starters, their main offensive strategy completely fizzled out. They went from rushing for 2,262 yards and 18 touchdowns in 2017 to only 1,723 yards and a measly 7 touchdowns in 2018. This decline also highlights how bad their offensive line became, from allowing 24 sacks in 2017 to 53 sacks in 2018. Their defense still performed well though. They only dropped from the 2nd best to the 5th best defense in the NFL. But hey, you've got to score to win, and the Jaguars couldn't get it done. Also factor in the clashing egos and personalities on this team, and you've got a dumpster fire of a season and the surprise last place finish in the AFC South. Alright guys, thanks for making it to the end. Tell me down below in the comments what team you think was the most surprising. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.